Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today, I will be presenting about my research title, which is the evolution of accessibility and facility design, play spaces in commercial areas, a case study of Namba City, Osaka. So in recent years, the number of Muslim travelers around the world has been steadily increasing. This growth has encouraged many countries, including Japan, to develop more Muslim-friendly infrastructure. Muslim-friendly services often include halal food availability, prayer facilities, and also the accommodations that respect religious practices. For Muslims, prayer is performed 5 times a day and is an essential religious obligation. Therefore, access to an appropriate prayer space becomes very important, especially for travelers who spend time in public areas such as shopping malls, transportation hubs, or tourist attractions. Therefore, Japan has increasingly recognized these needs. Several public places have begun providing multi-faith prayer rooms to accommodate visitors from different religious backgrounds. These spaces are designed to support religious practices in a respectful and inclusive environment. So one example of such facility can be found at the Namba City, which is Namba City is a major shopping complex located in the Namba district of Osaka. This shopping mall attracts both local residents and international tourists. The facility includes a prayer room that can be used by visitors who require a quiet space for worship. Although such facilities are becoming more common, there is still need academic research evaluating how accessible to suitable these prayer rooms are for Muslims users, particularly in commercial environments like shopping malls. Therefore, this research focuses on evaluating the accessibility, design, and religious compatibility of the prayer room facility at Namba City. So, yeah, for the problem statement, despite the increasing number of Muslim visitors of Japan, the availability and accessibility to prayer facilities in public spaces remain limited. Many Muslim travelers often face challenges such as difficulty locating the prayer rooms, lack of proper facilities for ablution, or insufficient privacy for prayer. In some cases, prayer spaces may exist but are not well promoted or clearly indicated within the building. So, in commercial environments such as shopping malls, management must balance business operations with the need to accommodate diverse cultural and religious practices. As a result, prayer facilities may sometimes be limited in terms of space, visibility, or accessibility. Furthermore, most existing research on Muslim-friendly tourism focuses primarily on halal food availability, while prayer facilities receive comparatively less attention. This creates a research gap. There is a need to examine whether prayer rooms in public commercial spaces are truly capable of supporting Muslim worship practices effectively. Therefore, this research evaluates the prayer room at Namba City to better understand how such facilities function within a commercial environment, how they contribute to religious inclusivity. So for the research objectives, the research is guided by four main objectives. First, to examine the accessibility of the prayer room at Namba City. Second, to analyze the physical facilities and design features that support Muslim prayer practices. Third, to evaluate the prayer room using Muslim-friendly facility criteria. And the last one is to propose recommendations for improving religious accommodation in commercial public spaces. These objectives allow the research to focus on the facility itself rather than user perceptions, which aligns with the methodology used in the study. So, to understand the importance of prayer facility in public spaces, several concepts from previous studies are considered. The first concept is Muslim-friendly tourism. So, as for the Muslim-friendly tourism, refers to tourism services and environments that accommodate the religious needs of Muslim travelers. These services may include halal food options, prayer spaces, and also the culturally respectful hospitality practices. Research has shown that providing such facilities significantly improves the travel experience for Muslim visitors. When tourists feel that their religious needs are respected, they are more likely to have positive perceptions of the destination. The second concept relates to religious accommodation in public spaces. So, in multicultural societies and global tourism destinations, public spaces increasingly need to accommodate people from different religious backgrounds. Prayer rooms or multi-faith spaces are one approach used to support religious diversity. So the third concept is concerns facility management and user-centered design. From a facility management perspective, the design of public spaces should consider accessibility, functionality, cleanliness, and also the comfort. For Muslim prayer, especially specifically, certain conditions are required. This includes a clean prayer area, sufficient privacy, a clear direction for the qiblat, and access to water for ablution for wudu. Based on this concept, this research evaluates the prayer room using three main factors, which is the accessibility, facility design, and also the religious compatibility. So moving on, this research adopts a qualitative case study approach, focusing on the prayer room facility at Namba City. So for your information, at the Namba City, they use the the form you need to fill up because they want to know about the when you come to someone places that they want to know if there is someone come or not. So they use the form and then they provide some password and also some password for the room, so they will know how many people comes to pray every day. So yeah, it's one of the best method used in this research. So yeah, a case study method allows the research to conduct an in-depth evaluation of a specific location within its real-world environment. So, unlike many tourism studies, this research does not collect survey data from respondents, but they collect the form from the tourist itself, which is the direct evaluation of the facility itself. So the three main data collection methods were used. The first method is the non-participant observation. In this method, the researcher, I use the observe the prayer room environment with the interacting with users. The purpose of this observation is to examine the physical characteristic and of the facility. So the observation focuses on several aspects, including the ease of locating the prayer room, the presence of signage, the cleanliness of the environment, the availability of prayer space, and the presence of facilities such as ablution areas and also the qibla indicators. So the second method is document analysis. So this involves examining information from the secondary sources such as the official mall website, and also I asked the receptions about the about the prayer room itself, and the document analysis helps me to identify how the prayer facility is described and whether the information about the prayer room is easily accessible to the visitors. And the third method is visual analysis. So photographic documentation of the prayer and surrounding environment is used to evaluate the layout, the spatial arrangement, and the facility design. The collected data is then analyzed using the descriptive analysis and also the criteria-based evaluation. The prayer room is assessed according to the basic requirements of the Muslim prayer facilities, including the cleanliness, privacy, accessibility, and availability of the ablution facility. So, based on the observation and analysis conducted, several findings were identified. So, first, regarding accessibility, the prayer room is located within the shopping complex but may require a guidance or prior knowledge to locate easily. Maybe they should. This is appropriate because sometimes people doesn't know how to use the Google Map and also doesn't know how to search, so they need to have a guide from the shopping mall itself. So maybe the shopping mall can use a clear signage and directional information are important because yeah, factors in ensuring that visitors can find the facility without difficulty. Second, in terms of facility design, the prayer room provides a quiet environment suitable for worship. The space is maintained in a clean condition, which is essential for Muslim prayer practices. Third, the facility includes elements that support religious requirements, such as designated prayer area and indications for the direction of the prayer, Additionally, the presence of ablution facilities or nearby water access helps facilitate the preparation required before performing prayers. Overall, the prayer room demonstrates an effort by the shopping complex to accommodate the religious needs of visitors. However, there are areas where improvements could further enhance accessibility and user convenience. So the findings of this research highlight the importance of providing inclusive facilities in public commercial environments. The presence of a prayer room in major shopping complexes such as Namba City reflects a broader effort by Japan to adapt to increasing international tourism and cultural diversity. Providing such facilities not only supports Muslim visitors but also contributes to the overall image of the destination as welcoming and inclusive. Uh, However, accessibility remains a key issue. Even when prayer rooms are available, insufficient signage or limited information may reduce their usability. Therefore, effective communication and facility design are essential in ensuring that such spaces truly serve their intended purpose. So, based on the evolution, several recommendations can be proposed. First, improving signage within the shopping complex will make it easier for visitors to locate the prayer room. Prayer room, yeah. For your information, at the Namba City, there's a lot of station, there's a lot of train station, there's a lot of signage. So maybe sometimes they can add more signage so the tourists can access to the prayer room easy. So when they see the signage, oh yeah, it's already they can see the prayer room signage. So it will be more convenience for the tourists. Second, provide a clearer information about the facility on the mall's official website and digital maps will help tourists plan their visits more conveniently. So as for this one, maybe maybe for when we entering the mall or they they come inside the mall, maybe the management can provide them the clearer information about the prayer room. So yeah, they can access to the information given in the website also inside the mall. So the third one is multilingual instructions could be added to assist international visitors who may not understand Japanese. So sometimes when you come to Japan, there's a lot of official website that doesn't have a multi-language translation. They always use the Japanese language. But maybe some for this situation, the mall can provide like a multi-language, maybe you know what, the popular language in the world, maybe like a Spanish, maybe they can add Arabic, maybe they can add English, and maybe they can add like France, German, use Malay, and also yeah, Malay is quite common with the Indonesia, Singapore, and Malaysia. And finally, the pre-edit facility evolutions could help ensure that the prayer room continues to meet the needs of diverse users. So yeah, as I said before, they use the form so they can know how many people will come every day, and yeah, they will based on that they will use it as the evolution. So either they will continue the prayer room or not, or they will add more. Yeah, if there is a lot of people, there is a lot of Muslims come every day, every year, every day, yeah, it will be convenience to them to evaluate the data, and also maybe they can add some more spaces for the Muslim to pray. And in conclusion, this research evaluated the accessibility and design of the prayer facility at the Namba City using observation and document analysis. The findings indicate that the facility provides an important services for visitors who require a space for worship. It contributes to religious inclusivity and supports the broader development of Muslim-friendly infrastructure in Japan. However, improvements in accessibility, information visibility, and facility promotion could further enhance its effectiveness. As global tourism continues to grow, providing inclusive facilities will become increasingly important in creating welcoming public environments for people of diverse cultural and religious backgrounds. So I think that's all from me. Maybe if there's something that maybe if there is something that you can get from my sharing, I would like you, I would love, I would like you to share it to people. So yeah, especially if you come to Osaka, maybe if you want to find, if you want to search prayer room, maybe you can go to the Google Map and then just search prayer room at Namba City. So you will find it. And then as for the guidance, maybe you can, the prayer room is located at the B1 floor, which is the below the first floor. And then if you want to go inside, as I said before, you need to have a password for the room. So you go to the B2 floor, B2 floor A, B2F, and then you go to the information center or information counter. You ask them for a prayer room. Maybe you can use the eto sumimasen, konnichiwa, and then you ask rehai no heya wa onegaishimasu, and then they will give to you. So I think that's all from me. You can use that tips if you want to search for a prayer room in Namba City. So yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.